Hello, and welcome back to my playthrough of World of Final Fantasy. And in this episode, I'll be finishing exploring the train graveyard and defeating the Vampire Prime, or the Prime Vampire, whatever you want to call it. So without further ado, it is time to get into it. And of course, from where I left off, there is this area to go to, which will lead to the boss. There is a gimme golem around here, but I did activate a contraption that caused something to move up there. I did say I was going to check to see if it stays like that, but I don't think it did, or did it? Oh, it did. So it stayed moved. I didn't even get a single battle making it there, but of course I wanted to check. Anyway, now I'm going to go back. Fire. Bang. So of course I ran out of time yesterday to finish the dungeon. Because I was to come off. No. It's fine. Bam. Bam. And down you go. Down you go. Go.
That wasn't so bad.
Lovely. Right. Let's go back over to here. And wrap around. Is this where I want to go? Here it is, anyway. I mean, can I get through there? I don't even think I can I? I mean, obviously I went up to the top, but you have got all these crates with things lying around. Hello, Lutyod, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Anyway, really? Both battles you're going to give me so far are going to be the same battle. It has to be the one that probably takes the longest, which is fantastic. Bam. Bam. Nice, you didn't miss. Bam. Bam. Slim. Bam. 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 And bam. Fair enough.
We did it!
I mean, there probably ain't going to be much to comment, especially with this anyway. Because obviously I'm only finishing off what I left off previously. Anyway, there's got to be a way onto there. There's got to be. Seeing if there's a way from here. Don't go with the same battle. It's different at least. Vampire. Abyss. I don't know what is AMG. I do not understand. Oh, you're an idiot. I'll take on that. Really? You just, it wasn't even evade and counter, it's just a miss. Bog standard, casual miss. Oh my god. I wanna get rid of them and then heal up. Oh my god. Bam. That's what AMG does. It deflects attacks. Anyway, take on that vampire. Meteora. Oh, pardon me. Oh, Jesus. That wasn't very good.
Yeah. That wasn't so bad.
Anyway, that experience though. And now I'm feeling good. Because I've been out, got some nice fresh air. Got soaked in the rain at 3 o'clock. And then we all just looked at each other, was like, shall we go in? We was like, yep. Because we couldn't be arsed. And we'd already been out for ages. Can't be arsed for rain. Don't want to get ill. But anyway. Ooh, preemptive. Sorry, what? Someone's scraping on my door. I think a demon's scraping on my door. Bam. 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 Risk it. Heal up. There you go. Kablam. Down you go.
No trouble at all.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. How do I get there? Let's follow that up. No idea. I have no idea. But there is there's a few stuff up there that I can get. Oh, for God's sake. I mean, I know it's a 26,960 experience battle, but I can't be arsed. Got the same battles over and over again. Yeah, and what? Blood fight. Ooh. Aren't you special? Could have bang. Bang! Bang! Thank you. Bang! Oh my god, you are a cretin, my friend. You are a cretin. Right now. Bang! And bang. God. You must even the counter. I mean, their counter game is strong.
Alright.
World of Counter Fantasy actually has a good ring to it.
Gimme.
And why would I not give the thing that it wants? I know, I bet that massive square area over there. Well, I mean, it's going to lead to the exit. Can I even reach? Yeah, I think I can, but, you know. Nah, so this is how we get to this section. Because I don't fancy going back through this dungeon again, so I'd rather get all the chests now, you know.
I guess.
Back to square one again. Good bloody battle. Lovely. The massive critical hits that is usual in this game. Cause that to happen there. Bam. 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 Oh, hello. I think I failed to get it before, didn't I? I've got it that time. Yes.
Predictable.
I think that's all of these type of, oh no, they've got that golem to get, and that's it. After that, unless there's another type eventually, there'll be like some red lava-y one. It's like overpowered to hell. I'll get that on the way back round. Bam. Magic plus seed. Fair enough. Mega elixir, i.e. the broken item that just fully restores everything and makes all of the boss's hard work to damage me, you know, all naught in the end. Why'd I go for the imp? Oh, go for the skull eaters, go for the poison. Ah. Idiot. Now die. Thank you.
Victory!
Bum 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 bum. Bum ba da dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 bum. I mean, there's no music in the background.
I won't hold back.
Right.
It's just too silent. I don't know. I would prefer to hear a theme. I guess in the original Train Graveyard, I think they just had the normal Midgar theme. But, you know, they could have still at least done something. I mean, some of the FF7 themes are just fantastic. Not even like town themes, some dungeon themes are really good as well. Like North Crater. Very intense theme. Makes you know you're ready for the final battle. Defeat Sephiroth. Cool. Bonk. Bonk.
Oh yeah!
Let's go. So I think that should be everything on this screen now. But I have to go over to that area. Of course. I've been in this area for so long. Well, I mean, the whole 11 minutes, well, 11, 12 minutes I've been streaming. My god. It's a big area.
No trouble at all.
That wasn't so bad.
Let's go. Weight 11 or greater, thunder resistance 100 or greater. Jesus Christ. I need to access the prism case, don't I? I can't go over there unless I do it, and I don't fancy coming all the way back up here later on. So I'm going to... Hang on, have I got that? No, I haven't got that spark dragon, have I? God damn it! Now I've got this cracking of battle to do. absorb magic. Rock. I don't know what AMG is. Obviously DMG is damage. AMG is... MAG is magic, but... I don't know.
You did it!
Time to access new prison case, I think. Back to square one. Right. So that's a 25 resistance, but I need bigger than a 25 resistance. I mean, if I have something with a 50 resistance, then I'll be fine. But nothing has a 50. There's minus 50, but not 50. I mean, it's just 25, 25, 25. That's the problem. So, I mean, you get 25 from the baby behemoth, 25 from the lucky toad, but there's still 50 more needed. So I'm gonna have to come all the way back here. And I don't want to do that because this is such a trek. I mean, unless I can change the elemental resistances. Nope, nothing changes. It's the wrong type of resistance change. It's just not what I want. I can't do it yet. That is so annoying. So that's gonna be about. I mean, there probably is gonna be some like boss that I can't defeat yet anyway, but I can do probably everything else in this dungeon but one bloody thing. How annoying that is. Yeah, get heavy cannon, bitch. Get horn. Get round. Or miss, you know. Even though there's only one of the three enemies has got high evasion. And one of them is literally a giant piece of chrome metal. We'll ignore that when we game, yeah we will. Damn. Better not fail the boss fight either.
Good job.
Because I haven't saved it enough to do that whole 20 odd minute again. It should not be fun. What on earth is going on? Anyway.
Huh? What's wrong?
I think I saw somebody inside of that train.
You were so full of elixirs. But I saw it too. But you're really not imagining it?
Holy goblins, you gave me a heart attack! Oh, man. You don't ever change. One little whiff of the supernatural makes you freak out.
Be quiet! I think we have bigger the things to worry about now! Huh?
What the honk is that?
Phantom train.
Not again.
The
Me and
train's
trains, we are so not getting along lately. Oh,
Huh?
speaking of,
What was that?
do you know the difference between a train and a tram?
Yeah, Rain? This is really not the time!
There's no mistaking that for anything but a ghost train.
Phantom train, actually.
Why couldn't it be a mirage instead of a ghost?
Is one really better than the other?
Yes! Mirages and ghosts are nothing alike!
Oh, good to know.
Let go! Let me take it! Hurry! We have to go after her!
Right!
Rain and her stacks have left the party. Well, oh dear.
Just hang on, sis.
Anyway. I've got good health. Don't want any battles, no beef, you know.
There's the straight ahead!
It's just up there.
There's the straight ahead!
Can't wait to just be finished with this goddamn dungeon. It's way too long.
Rain!
The bear!
Are you okay, Rain?
Yeah.
Go. Do.
Let's do this, sis! Rain, you okay?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay then. Just checking.
Bam. Bam. Ow. Yeah, get heavy handed. Yeah, that. Critical hit. I don't actually remember this fight. I think I may have missed seeing this fight. Maybe something happens with Rain during the battle. Yowie wowie. That is some damage indeed. No, he's not very strong. Like most of the enemies aren't strong. He's just got a lot of health. Yeah, I'm water. Down now, aren't you? Fine. Fine. Get heavy counted.
No trouble at all.
Victory!
Oh, fair enough. That is a pain. I've never had to do it myself, but I know it's a pain. Anyway, 6 armor gems. My god. I think after this I'm just going to be doing
Yes!
interventions. I don't think that's it though, personally.
I think he might be the immortal!
Oh, dude, Rain. Got any ideas? Rain? Use this.
Steak.
I said to the chocobo, you feather cut that out.
Good work. Looks like she's gonna pull through now. Her and the town. Thanks to you. Dude, way to come prepared. Thanks, Sid. He found out that to defeat the Prime, we'd need a wooden stake from a tree that's been alive longer than him. That took some hunting. I just looked for the oldest tree I could find. Made it just in time.
Good morning, Lon.
Oh, hey. Morning.
Huh? Clouds here? Huh? Wait, what? I was attacked by the Prime, and then I...
Dude, no!
Dude, yes. Seeing you with fangs was creepy. Huh?
What did the Prime have on him?
Hip the hooray! That's 3 out of the 4 keys in the bag!
The Prime must have been holding on to it. Except... this key.
What about it?
I don't know. What is it you think these keys are gonna unlock? Huh? Well, they're keys, so a door, I guess? Nah,
A gateway to hell.
I'm overthinking it. Never mind.
See, all the champions have their irks
Cloud,
about it.
I never thanked you!
Thanks again! Don't do anything you're gonna regret later on.
Yep. Something Cloud would say. The Key of Shadows. And I haven't got him as a champion. I haven't got any of this. Well, the only swords woman I've got is Lightning. I haven't got any of the other ones. So, I mean, I haven't met Tidus yet, but you know. Sorry, God. Was that you? Is that Odin? Gotta be Odin, surely. Yeah, I don't think I saw the whole Prime section. Ah, there we go. But yeah, I think... Oh, we get Celestis as well. I think that's Odin. I may be wrong though. But anywho. Meow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some interventions. Well, and get some champion medals, but you know.
I'm taking... What now? Which champ...
Right. I've got 11. So I'll be able to do 2 interventions. And then I can say goodbye to Celeste and Sid.
What now?
That'll probably be it.
Whose
So
soul will you touch?
I'm just going to see what I've got available. Any here? No. So Treasure Island Ahoy. Ifrit meets his match. The Black Chocobo. And a Bridges Woes, which ain't getting done. So I think I'm going to do them too.
What now?
But anyway, I'm going
Goodbye.
to save it before I intervene. So yeah, there's no more 1-star difficulty interventions. They're all 2-star plus. But I can do 2 of 3 because the one to do with Enna Crow is just not happening at all.
Good evening. What now?
It's just not.
Whose soul will you...
Right, hunt down some treasure.
Rain and Lon. They sure were a fun pair to have around. Oh, could you bear a little more to the right, please?
I should be able to, but I want to do the 2 stars
Riku, was it?
first.
Where might you be headed this fine day?
Do you really need to ask? Treasure Island!
Ah. So the low seas have managed to keep a few secrets from me.
It's full of treasure chests. Now that's what I call a paradise. The currents are so strong, I never could have made the trip all by my lonesome. It sure is a good thing I found you, Addy boy.
You'd risk your life to reach this place? I wonder if treasure hunting is as fun as you say.
It sure is. All those little treasures have been around way longer than I have. I'll be the first person to touch them in years upon years. Ooh, I could just squeal.
I see now. I had that same spark ages ago. How I miss it.
Yeah? Well, why don't you come along on this treasure hunt with me?
I would, but I cannot survive outside the low seas. I envy you. Living life as you please. Now that is a true treasure.
If you say so. Oh, there's the island. I see it. Whoa! Look at all these treasure chests. Hey, Addy, thanks so much for the ride.
No trouble at all. How will you get home?
Look at all this stuff lying around here. There's got to be some relic that'll help me. Oh, hey, why don't you take something with you? I don't know what's in that chest there, but it's sure gonna be something good.
Bet it is, my friend.
Riku, I will help you.
You do that? You're so sweet. Now, get that chest!
It's just going to be a battle full of mimics. Just going to be using armor piercer. Ooh, bloody
These
hell.
things really make you think twice about opening treasure chests.
Yeah, I never liked Jack in the Boxes.
Yes, it stinks. But the only way to know what we'll find is to jump
I mean, this
right
was
in.
easy, but I'd
Thanks
rather
for
get
making it
champion
sound like we're
medals
dumpster
first, to be
diving.
honest.
Very uplifting.
And down we go.
All right.
Predictable.
I'll definitely be able to do the 3-starers, but also want to do that first.
Phew, that freaked me out.
Your job's full of surprises.
Well, sometimes. Yeah,
Despite the danger, you still mean to continue with it?
of course. It's in my blood. I live for treasure hunting. All my treasures need me. I can't stop now.
I see. Then I wish you a safe and fruitful journey.
Thanks again, Addy. I'll see you real soon.
Hunting treasure, eh? Well, she did seem to be having fun. Perhaps my kin have been missing out. Perhaps it's time for an adventure of their own. I wonder, would those Mirage Keepers help us?
I do wonder myself. Anyway. Idiot. Always got to save it after an intervention battle. I mean, that one was very easy, but doesn't mean they're going to stay like that. I mean, mimics aren't really difficult, but you know. I mean, they show 5 mimics on screen and you face 3 of them. Never mind.
I'm taking... What now? Whose soul will you touch?
Right. I hate lightning. It's been several days, long days since Riku bid farewell to Addy, and still she searches the island for treasure. But every chest she opens turns out to be a mimic in disguise. Just when will she get her treasure? Refusing to give up, she opens yet another chest. Is it going to be Ramu? I mean, I faced Ifrit and Shiva, it could be Ramuh. Of course, you'll know she hates lightning if you've played 10, because in the electric field,
No.
I don't remember what they're called, it's like the high plains or something.
No.
There's a lot of
Why
lightning and
every
she
single chest
freaks
I
out
find a
about it.
stupid mimic? Why are you treasures playing hard to get? Help me out here! Well, as long as there's one more chest to crack, I'm not gonna give up now. I knew it!
Maybe not.
Oh, please, piece of
Don't
cake.
let your guard down just because we're stronger.
Oh, there's going to be something else to this.
Well, that ought
That
to do it.
wasn't so bad.
Definitely going to be something else.
You see what happens to treasure imposters? Riku happens, and don't you forget it! Ah! Lightning! What? No way! In perfect weather like this? Don't tell me. There's a mama mimic? Oh, I see. So all these mimics infesting the island, that was your idea? You are doomed! I'm taking you out and ridding this island of all your little wannabes.
Do.
Scared the me right out of my fur!
How sinister! Who wouldn't open a treasure chest this big? It's like the mother load.
It would be tempting. I guess this is what they mean when they say not.
Well, that wasn't hard either, but you know. Kind of doing these too late, but I'd rather get champion medals first. There'll be the very difficult one soon anyway, so, you know.
And stay down. Man, that was a really cheap shot there, pulling out all those thunderbolts like that. I thought I was a goner for sure, but at least now I can finally... Huh? What? Ah! What happened to all of the treasures? No way. Well, at least with the mimics out of the picture, I know every chest I open is the real deal. I'm not gonna let one little setback set me back. And if you're out there, thanks for giving me a helping hand. Okay, the big treasure hunt is on. Ooh, treasure spotted straight ahead!
Ooh, time tamperer. Completed 10 intervention battles. Lovely. I mean, there's one for completing 30 in every last one, but I know you get crap tons of compulsory main story ones of the Crystal Tower stuff. And I believe there's a trophy for defeating Cogna XG. And I believe the Cogna is the Stuff of Dreams. Anyway, Eclipse region. Let's get it. Now you return to the town, and things will be different. Ta-da! Hometown of the Ancients.
Looks like everyone's back to normal now.
Anyway. Lovely. Doesn't look like there's any quests
Alrighty then.
either.
Next up is... What were we after again?
Just gonna save it. Because there's probably gonna be another quest anyway.
Will Rain and the Lawn succeed in their noble adventure? Stay tuned.
Tama, hey! Who gave you permission to cut to a commercial break? Put us back on the air.
And now, back to the adventures of Lawn and Rain and Tom.
I don't remember how many there are, but I do remember you looking round and seeing the quest.
Oh, whatever.
Probably after all this though.
So, what are we doing? Anybody? Should we go pay one last visit to Celeste and Sid before we head out?
Yeah.
Keys, you say? A temple in the deep? Well, I believe I've heard of such a temple in the Besaid region, directly above us.
So, about this Besaid place.
It sounds like it's the continent that's directly above us.
Good. We won't do any falling to get there.
Be whatever it's called, here we come!
No jokes about BO this time? Oh, good.
Start the craning those next because Besaid's on the continent above Tometown. Hell yeah. So we speak to Celeste. It seems weird not seeing her in a white tunic, seems that's what she is in 6.
The town seems to be back on its feet. Still, how can they care so little? Do they not mind their home in chains?
Yeah, I guess they just don't care unless it's actively hurting them, huh?
It's worse. Some of the poor fools are even thankful for it. They think it's Bahamut that will keep them safe from vampires.
Maybe some people just think life under Federation rule is easier.
But is it truly easier? When Bahamut takes control, they promise you'll remain free. But that's not true at all.
What does that mean?
The whole catch about joining the Federation is that you're asked to become an architect. Someone willing to build a better tomorrow.
Okay, but how do they convince people?
Well, part of the appeal is that it gives you something to be proud about, but that's far from the only incentive. You see, once you're an architect, you get to live in a cathedral and perform your duties amidst the utmost luxury. You're kept far away from war and strife, never wanting for food, and free to live out the rest of your days in leisure.
Oh, dude! No wonder so many people are lining up for the job.
Sign me up for the pampered and well-fed crew.
Yeah, but don't you think it sounds a little too good to be true?
Exactly. Any sane person can see it.
Yeah. No one should fall for that stuff, right?
I can't imagine what goes through their heads.
But if you voice your suspicions or reject their luxury, the Federation pushes you right to the bottom. You become dead to the world.
Yes, we've seen them. People like that.
So no one wants to dig deeper or think harder about it. They nod their heads, oblivious to what it means. Better to take the less complicated path than justify it by only hearing the things you want to hear. It's truly maddening when you consider it. The consequences are right there, but they refuse to look.
Unfortunately, Celeste, there's a lot of people out there who don't know how to think things through. It really is so sad.
How very true. But hey, once you've made up your mind about stuff, it's not an easy thing to back down. Folks would say, you know, oh yeah, they'd say you lack confection.
Wow, Lon, that does sound like a soul-crushing dilemma. I wouldn't the one to give up candy.
I've heard some dumb things, but rate it on a scale of dumb to 10, that right there was the dumb Evan. Oh, and I think the phrase he was looking for, it's lacking conviction.
Oh, I knew that.
Oh, me too.
Then why did you say it?
You are a funny bunch.
Hey, there's only one weirdo around, and that's this guy.
Huh? But she said funny. And I am not weird.
Oh, you are both weird.
What?
Dude.
Yay! I'm the only one who's not the weird.
Oh, sorry. You're included.
What?
Hanging their head in shame.
You know, I meant to ask, how did you end up working here with Sid?
Let's just say Sid and I go back a long way. He's the one who hired me to protect Hometown. Of course, now, I stay for other reasons. Someone has to make sure he stays out of trouble. Over half the junk you saw in the train graveyard is stuff Sid destroyed on one of his rampages.
Wow, dude. I was wondering how it got piled up. That was Sid?
His mind shuts down, and he becomes a pathological collector who attacks anything he sets his sights on. There's no pattern to his targets, so he poses a real danger.
That sounds pretty rough.
So you see, someone has to keep an eye on him, or there's no telling what sort of damage he might do.
Any more?
Can I help you find...
Nothing else? More with Sid though?
By the by, do you buy into this so-called Crimson Prophecy?
You have to keep in mind that we remember almost nothing about Grimoire. Azure, Crimson, all this prophecy stuff, it just sounds like jibber-jabber to us.
Yeah, this is my first time in Grimoire too, so I don't get it either.
Yep. Sails over my head.
Yeah, well, Lon, entire Navy sail over your head.
I suppose that it's fine as long as you're taking it with a grain of salt, but do allow me to add a word of caution. You see, while this library contains every ancient book you can imagine, not one of them mentions anything about a Crimson Prophecy.
Wow. So even with all these books, you're still missing one?
No. Anything old enough to be called a proper prophecy would have to be in our archives.
Huh? Then why isn't it?
Indeed. I'm certain there's a good explanation, which we just aren't thinking of.
And another one.
Hey, Sid, since the town's got one of those anchor things, doesn't that mean you guys are a part of the Federation now?
Really? That would certainly be news to me.
Huh? What do you mean?
What do you mean? As far as I know, we drove those yahoos off. Whatever it was they thought they were selling.
So then what? They took over Tometown by force?
Huh? So the vampires were all part of some bigger the plan?
What? Oh, no. They would never. Yes, they would! When did the Federation become such thugs?
You mean it wasn't like that before?
Oh, well, they were certainly very coercive, but I've never heard of anything quite like this.
Well, we have. Bahamut sent a whole horde of goblins to invade Cornelia.
Really? Well, you don't say. That's just a little bit unsettling.
Sid, yeah. Another one.
You do know those monocles you got there? I invented those some years ago.
What?
Wow, dude!
This was back before I got my new body. I was on a grand adventure to find new books, and I noticed that the towns I visited had just the strangest spatial distortions. I naturally suspected the presence of hidden bookshops.
For the record, that's not normal.
Well, anyway, I decided to make a lens that corrected the distortions. And when I saw a whopping no bookshops and a bunch of weird chains, I made a sad face and gave my dear monocle away.
How much of a bibbity-file are you, anyway?
Later, someone asked how to make the lenses, so I generously passed the wisdom on.
And I guess those models found their way to Charlotta's Inn.
Charlotta, I believe you find her in Besaid. Anyway, clearly there's not much yet, but you know, there'll be quests back here later.
I still remember a little bit from when the trouble started and I got turned into a vampire. I think this might sound...
Fair enough. And now, ooh, hello. Here's two of them.
This is just terrible. What am I gonna do? Without them, my hands are tied. You there. What perfect timing. I've got a favor to ask. There are 2 special spell stones I need more than anything. Please.
Wind spell stone. It's like the only ones I haven't got.
Okay. The 2 spell stones I'm looking for. Thank you so much.
I've got so many of the others. Ice, water and fire. I haven't got wind and earth.
Hey, you there. Do you have a minute? I've got a little See, there's been a mirage infestation in the train graveyard. Is there any chance you could take care of them before they set their sights on our town?
Hit 10 mirages in the train graveyard.
All you have to do is head to the train graveyard and take out a few mirage.
Mirage Pandemonium. I guess that's a reference to Final Fantasy II. Anyway, I believe you can take the train up to Besaid.
Chapter 18. The Fell Spell and the Quacho Queen.
And I believe to the left takes me to the train graveyard. Look how high it goes up. It's actually ridiculous. I feel I'll be going back to there later on. Anyway, the Quacho Queen. They're those weird penguin enemies. But you know.
Huh? That's not the usual train whistle.
Look over there. I think I see some lights that weren't there before.
That's the north of us. Maybe the train will take us to the upper the continent.
Eclipse Region train station. Oh, lovely. Can't wait to do that tomorrow then.
Hey, these tracks don't go anywhere.
Maybe they're doing construction.
No.
Not him.
Yes, me.
If the conductor is here, then the train must be up in the running.
But, like, how can it be in so many places? Who's kept touring the other trains?
I'm everywhere my passengers need me. The nitty-gritty technical details are a trade secret.
Hush!
Nice try!
So, Mr. the Conductor, sir, is the train running? Does it go to the upper of the continent?
Of course it does. Go on, then. All aboard. But first, your tickets, please.
Oh, there's a quest here as well. Lovely.
Ugh. My dance moves just don't have that certain something anymore. What is it that I'm missing? Oh, you're Mirage Keepers, aren't you? Your timing is perfect. I've heard that some mirages out there are real lookers. If you find any mirages like that, could you show them to me? I need some new inspiration.
A prism, a lady mirage.
You will? Oh, thank you so much. I just know she's got to be graceful and cute and, on second thought, never mind. Any female mirage should do the trick.
Okay. I've done that anyway.
She's so graceful and cute. That's it.
I think
I know
you probably
exactly
used
what
the
it is
cat.
I've been missing. And it's all thanks to you. Oh, you're the greatest. This is for you. No need to be shy.
What have I got? Actually plus seed. There we go. Right. So, that marks the end of this episode of my playthrough of World of Final Fantasy. So, thank you for watching this episode. And in the next episode, I will be taking the train station to the Besaid continent. I don't remember from what I saw if there's a dungeon before you get into Besaid. But if you don't, then once I've looked around Besaid, I know what the dungeon will be, and you'll be going underwater and yar. But I think there is one dungeon before that. But anyway, as I said, thank you for watching, and I will see you in a minute, because I'm going to be doing back-to-back streams so I can get the start of Doom 2 out the way as quick as possible. And as I said, thank you for watching, and I will also see you tomorrow and later for Dragon Quest III. Until then, with a massive thumbs up, all I've got to say to you now is goodbye and good night.